what's up, life's strange, of course. They hate tech, said I'll take the torch, but way before I let you take my place, I'll make motherfuckers die in a blaze of glory. Wikipedia, my nigga, change the story. It's something in the air trying to Agent Orange me, feeling like I'm dying slow, but my faith restores me. Move slow, I refrain, I'm saying it for me. Speedy recovery isn't happening fast as I'd like it. So I think that I'm gonna be going back to the past to try finding you. This life goes fast and the pain goes slow, and it might come back, but what they don't know is how to keep up in a constant race against time. Hurry up and get well soon. Lone wolf in a pale moon. Licking on it might help wounds. Taste the blood of myself soothes. Taking time I'm in hell too. Dying slow with each breath full. Left to get through. Heck, you expect who to hurry up and get well.
What's up, Booba?
Lone wolf in a pale moon. Licking on it might help wounds. Taste the blood of myself soothes. Taking time I'm in hell too. Dying slow with each breath full. Left to get through. Heck, you expect who.
Have you ever felt like be going through hell tight? Wake up and smell the roses, but that shit just don't smell right. Dealing with your own shit, dealing with emotions, trying to find a way to get away from all the bullshit. But you know what they say, it's always gonna be dark before the day. Walk a little, pray, never let your optimism stray. Cause if you don't check yourself, you know that life will get you down. Wake up in the morning, I feel like I'm so worried. By the nighttime, I'm feeling my lowest. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that.
Yeah. I guess I got it like that, it's all I've ever known. I try to change, but lately feel like I'm set in stone.
I'm just listening to some music, waiting for meeting time to start, so y'all can just chill.
Long nights haunting me at all times. Know that when the sun's up, I'll be feeling alright. But I know that I need to let it go, but I can't control my design. And I guess I need some help to get by this time.
Wake up in the morning, I feel like I'm so worried. By the nighttime, I'm feeling my lowest. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I got it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that.
This is the type.
Yeah. I saw. You tell me to. Just listen. It's way too many people that don't talk about it. Whatever they bottle it up until it regurgitates. What's maybe feeling evil and you thought about it. If you believe you're gonna raise the murder rate. Hard to believe in the savior, you never learn to pray. Learn to play your part in society to the curtain race. Nervous breakdown with no mask on, you deserve the stage. Pearly gates, now I'm just an angel with a dirty face. I'm burning sage like settlements in an early age. Just to clear my mind like solitary for 30 days. Cause when you're forcefully medicated, it hurts your brain. Now you robber from it and yelled up in a sort of way. The doctor won't understand you, so you deserve a cage. Lock you up and then run a test on you like you earning AIDS. To think I was just a kid, man, that's the perfect age. ways, not to keep you bound and only making a certain way. That's why I'm getting lost up in this purple haze. They hustle what it costs for me to earn this pay. Shit, I ain't gonna talk soon as the burner raise. Tell them like Kevin Hart, you finna learn today. Cause when they think it hard, who got my vertebrae? And day to day, I gotta go and learn to take. My spirit's in the hospital, turning fake. And every day I hear one of them nurses say, nurses say, nurses say, nurses say. Smoking weed every day, and drink till I fade away. Couple pills to stay my brain. It's so much that I can't contain. I'm smoking weed every day, and drink till I fade away. Couple pills to stay my brain. It's so much that I can't contain. And before my love Sarah passed, she asked me if I thought she would be there to last. She came across happy but was very sad. That's what she told me every day because she wears a mask. Just to conceal the pain that she carried back. And work from home all alone, thanks for sharing that. Because I feel the same way about your paragraph. And I'll be a martyr for it's like a mere fact. My mind, I don't know where it's at. There's a fact, there is more to paranoia, so I gotta wear the strap. Been an outcast since a youth, where's your parents at? Speak my mind, bet 3 stacks, you ain't prepared for that. Forest the past when your man was low, I'm arrogant. I guess I got an old soul, my ways are turning Jerry at. Freaking curiosity, the possibility where it's at. Even if it kills me, death I ain't a scaredy cat. I try to ease my mind, but I'm so caught up. No sleep was keeping me woke, cause it's no product. More bottles and drugs, smoke till I go hotter. My mind pretend to be fine, I don't gotta. No, not a soul around can know how to deal with it, yes we can, like Obama. Oh mama, I'm so sorry I drove out of control. Remembering how my brother said, bro, you gotta just. Jesus.
Blame it on drugs, blame it on bad news, blame it on a bitch, blame it on attitudes, blame it on thugs, blame it on tattoos, blame it on the way that I was raised, blame that booze, blame it on weed, blame it on that too, blame it on me. I became that dude, never wanted to be, I kinda felt like I had to. Nigga play the blame game, that'll be a bad move. Blame it on the block, blame it on the day I got shot, blame it on the state of hip hop, blame it on Pac, blame it on the way a bitch jock. Blame it on a hating ass cop, you can blame it on the mo. That I feel I ever got a show, out to let a motherfucker know. Blame it on the hoe, how I caught her scheming on the low. Blame it on the motherfucking dro, smoking like a factory. Put it on a chronic roll of fatty, up and blame the fact I even had we. Blow up by the I know exactly. Who to blame it on my daddy. Blame it on my mama cause she had me. Responsibility could go to fear. Every single violent thing that entered in my ear. Probably in defiant because who was in the mirror. You could blame it on this wicked reoccurring nightmare. You could blame it on Obama, blame it on whatever's in the water. Blame it on the Asian lady daughter. Every woman, every relationship I ever been a part of. Little smarter with a married marijuana, that's some shit I never thought of. Blame it on the pastor, patriotic killer, or the natural disaster. Really, you can blame the way I am on a lot of factors. When you point the finger, doing nothing but going backwards. Blame it on drugs, blame it on bad news, blame it on a bitch, blame it on attitudes, blame it on thugs, blame it on tattoos, blame it on the way that I was raised, blame that booze, blame it on weed, blame it on that too, blame it on me. I became that dude, never wanted to be, I kinda felt like I had to. We can play the blame game, that'll be a bad move. Blame it on drugs, blame it on bad news, blame it on a bitch, blame it on attitudes, blame it on thugs, blame it on tattoos, blame it on the way that I was raised, blame that booze, blame it on weed, blame it on that too, blame it on me. I became that dude, never wanted to be, I kinda felt like I had to. We can play the blame game, that'll be a bad move. Blame it on the rich, blame it on the blessing that I missed, decision that I said in sketching this, blame it on the snitch, would have been on block like, blame it on the ignorant, dismissing lyricists, probably cause of pain, probably throw a party in the rain, inviting over everybody I could blame, put it on the game, cause I do it big, keep it strange, blame it on the blood running through my veins, never gonna change, blaming every school that I attended, blaming every dude that I offended, blaming everybody that I ever got into it with, looking for a 4-2, I know I can pin it, 2 is cause I hate, blame it on my first rap tape, contributing to why I'm really great, could be cause of fate, maybe where I grew up, blaming it on Nas, Eminem and Aaron Yates, blame the face upon the dollar, blame it on the bank, it's because the bitches thinking that the shit don't ever sink, or because the niggas flexing on me doing what I can't, you can blame it on the mixture of the liquor that I drank, blame it on the morning after, really doesn't matter, it could be the echo of an adversary's laughter, really you can blame the way I am on a lot of factors, when you point the finger doing nothing but going backwards. Blame it on drugs, blame it on bad news, blame it on a bitch, blame it on attitudes, blame it on thugs, blame it on tattoos, blame it on the way that I was raised, blame that booze, blame it on weed, blame it on that too, blame it on me. I became that dude, never wanted to be, I kinda felt like I had to. We can play the blame game, that'll be a bad move. Blame it on drugs, blame it on bad news, blame it
I'm gonna play one more song before we start the meeting. What's up, Nate? I'm going to finish this song and then start the meeting up. Just wait to see if anybody comes in a little late. Alright, so do y'all want to do one more song before I start the meeting? See if anybody comes in late. I mean, it is a song meeting. Group conscious here. Don't all speak at once.
Whatever works, man.
Alright, I'm going to play my runner-up that I'll probably do a different week. Because this is not the song for the week. So I'll do one more. I'm surprised a couple people haven't popped in, so I'll do one more song before we do the song for the meeting.
Something feels off, now I'm feeling awful. Searching for the words, stuck up in my tonsils. Is it in my head, dripping from my nostrils? You put up a wall.
If you're on Facebook watching, you can jump over, just click the link in the comments.
Poison from the iPhone, ringing in my head, knowing I'm an asshole. Burn it all down, I'll be in my castle. Let's go. Riding around fucked up, weeds again sucked up. Scars on my body tell the story of the come up. Riding around fucked up, deuces getting chucked up. Bricks in the castle, I'ma build this shit to fuck up. When you give your all to something, feels like you fall for something. Built up the walls, can't let none of these bitches crowd the fucking. But these walls, I'm stuck in smoking and drinking and fucking, thinking and feeling like nothing gon' get me free from my dungeon. My phone on airplane mode, but I'm on that ground, can't function. I'm in here crying for nothing, like someone chopping the onion. I got the sneaking suspicion, like someone's watching me suffer, laughing at me while I'm dying. Like people love that I'm broken. I'm about to gather the bricks and all of the stones, all of the hatred that everyone shows. Build me a place where nobody goes, right in the shade that everyone throws. When enough people throw shade at you, it gets to a point where it can't get no darker than it already is. You know? Something feels off, now I'm feeling awful. Searching for the words, stuck up in my tonsils. Is it in my head, dripping from my nostrils? You put up a wall, I'ma build a castle, burn it all down. Shawty, I'm a pyro, shut the day off. Poison from the iPhone, ringing in my head, knowing I'm an asshole. Burn it all down, I'll be in my castle. Riding around fucked up, weeds again sucked up. Scars on my body tell the story of the come up. Riding around fucked up, deuces getting chucked up. Bricks in the castle, I'ma build the shit to fuck up. Ain't giving no fucks no more, ain't giving no trust no more. I'm doing me, can't be running around thinking about us no more. I got them padlocks on, bitch don't even touch that though. We had some good times, ain't it? But really fuck that though. Let's go. How should I feel? Where should I go? Those really bitches, bitches be hoes. Can't keep it in, I might explode. Swimming in bleach to get the smell off my clothes. I'm about to gather the bricks and all of the stones, all of the hatred that everyone shows. Build me a place where nobody goes, right in the shade that everyone throws. Something feels off, now I'm feeling awful. Searching for the words, stuck up in my tonsils. Is it in my head, dripping from my nostrils? You put up a wall, I'ma build a castle, burn it all down. Shawty, I'm a pyro, shut the day off. Poison from the...
Alright. Well, we got a man down, nobody else joined. So, I picked a song that I can relate to a lot in my recovery. So we'll play that real quick, and then I will get into what I have written up for this meeting and this song. And the song is Ouija Max Monster versus Man. And I definitely relate to it because the monster I was when I was on drugs and alcohol, and how easy it could be to fall back into that if I don't maintain doing the things I do and the community around me to stay sober.
Now, I don't expect you to understand at all. But if you a monster, then you might. You just know some bitches who will swallow with me. You don't know what really made the monster of me. You just hear the demons that be talking to me. They do. You don't know about the shit that I had to see. Had these drugs and these motherfucking bottles with me. I ain't know if there'd be a tomorrow for me. Nothing ever took away the sorrow from me. Nothing ever filling up that hollow in me. Feel like I'm already dead and life is borrowing me. So much emotional baggage, I need a dolly with me. You just see the money labels offering me. You don't know what really made world. That's why this hatchet in my hand. It's a thin line between a monster and a man. It's a cold world. That's why this Glock is in my hand. It's a thin line between a monster and a man. It's a cruel world. That's why this hatchet in my hand. My hand. In my hand. My hand. My hand. My hand. Put the cigarettes down and it's fucking me up. When I put that dope down, couldn't move, I was stuck. Had the Zans in my hands, I was running it up. Woke up in the hospital, ain't wanna get up. Never going broke, but I was born to destruct. Run off on that plug until I run out of luck. Only time I'm happy is when I'm getting a nut. Life has always been a bitch, I keep my dick in her butt. See, it's a thin line between a monster and a man. It's a cold world, that's why this Glock is in my hand. It's a thin line between a monster and a man. It's a cruel world, that's why this hatchet in my hand. It's a thin line between a monster and a man. It's a cold world, that's why this Glock is in my hand. It's a thin line between a monster and a man. It's a cruel world, that's why this hatchet in my hand. My hand.
Alright, well, with that refresher on the song, I will get into it. So, Ouija Mac's Monster vs. Man song explores the internal struggles of an individual who is battling with addiction. An addiction can be viewed as a monster that has taken over our lives and is slowly killing our souls. In the lyrics, Ouija highlights the internal conflict between the person who wants to recover but the monster of addiction pulling them back into their old behaviors. This song can be related to life, recovery, sobriety, and the 12 steps. Addiction is a real and ongoing problem worldwide. It is crucial to understand that addiction is a disease that affects not only the addicted person but their loved ones and their entire community. The 12-step program is a proven method for recovery, and the lyrics in the song reflect the struggle that people in recovery face while working through the 12 steps of the program. In the first verse, you can see how Ouija is going through the feelings of powerlessness over the alcohol and the drugs, and he's describing the struggle when it comes to guidance to overcome the addiction and with like emotional baggage and his overall well-being with life. And once we fail to keep maintaining those things that made us realize we had a problem, got us sober, like it was talking in the second verse of him putting everything down and being in a hospital, on death's door, not wanting to get up, and just feeling like you had the raw bone from life. It's very easy to fall back off course and go back out there and then go back into basically what the first verse was all about, was the sorrow and the pain and the agony. And recovery is never an easy thing. You get sober, but life still happens. And in the end of the second verse that Ouija said, he's basically saying how life was fucking him over. Life has always been a bitch, that he was gonna do whatever basically to stay sober by, life's a bitch, he's gonna keep his, and I can relate a lot to the song, because when I was out there drinking and drugging, like, I was in a very dark, lonely spot, and I felt like the world couldn't understand the things I went through and where I was at and the feelings I went through. But as I got sober, I realized no matter what walk of life you come from, like, everybody has these similar feelings of hopelessness and lost and lonely and emotional traumas they dealt with, whether they're, all in your head or not in your head, And the chorus is basically, he's talking about keeping the hatchet in his hand. Like, if it wasn't for the few Juggalo family members that stayed in my life and the people in the rooms that I've met along the way that have stayed in my life through the worst spots, I don't know if I'd be where I am here today, So every time I hear the song, because I listen to Ouija a lot, it just, it reminds me of where I came from and the things I had to put down and overcome to get where I am right now. And with that, I'll open the meeting if anybody's struggling with anything, if anybody can relate to anything to the song, anybody want to talk about anything going on Zombie Jesus Day, Easter Sunday. The room is open.
kinds of stuff, but that's not an option for me, um, these days. So it's just another shitty day, some shitty stuff happened, and moving forward. But yeah, man, I haven't found like a Weezy song that I like. That one's actually pretty good choice on the song, man. I actually was feeling that. So,
Yeah, Ouija, you gotta love him or you gotta hate him. Some people, I mean, he's different. He's different for sure. But, like, if you get into the lyrical content of some of his songs, even if it's not your style, he does have some messages in there. Wouldn't say every song, but there's definitely some songs with some messages in there. Um,
yeah, I was feeling that. I was feeling that. I was feeling that.
just like that runner-up song, Awful, because I have something written up for Awful, too, It's a lot of the stuff you can relate to them years when you're in addiction. And like Ouija's battle with addiction, if you know anything about him, I think he just recently quit smoking weed. Maybe he hasn't. Don't quote me on that. But he's went through his own shit, and you can tell through some of the song lyrics, And so for me, like, I like a lot of his stuff because I can relate it to the pain that I was in out there, And it's always good to, keep it fresh in your head, like where you came from and what you went through. So you, like you said, it's not an option to go back. Like, I don't want that misery refunded to me. Life's very great now, even when I do have the shitty stuff that may happen in recovery. It's still not as bad as some of the shit that was happening when I was out there drinking and drugging,
Right, no doubt, no doubt.
Chrissy, you got anything for us? I seen you've been popping in here lately.
Maybe not today. I'm here for just to listen. I'm going through shit, and just the meeting popped up, and I was like, fuck yeah, I need a meeting.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and the lives, and maybe more people will join, maybe they won't. Let me end this stuff real quick.